Hello, spirit friends. Welcome to my channel where we'll be keeping the Jeep so you can rise and be awoken and no longer sleep. And today's topic is going to be about family matters. And I picked this topic because a lot of people say, man, I die for my family and all these different things. And they don't really understand or understand what that mean, or should mean to your spirit. When it comes to family, I feel like we are all ongoing cycles. And what that means is the souls that we have in our family are souls that didn't get certain things right. And maybe it's some of the same things, similarities in a lot of different ways. So we all are grouped together as souls and we put into the human flesh. So to get into the topic for question one of Keeping the Jeep, does the family we are born in mean anything? Yes, it means everything. The dialogue that you collect with the family that you are, from, and, so we belong to these people. It's deeper than the surface. It's deeper than just money. It's deeper than just call, man, somebody just did something to me, man. I need you to come up here. It's deeper than that. We are here to work as a group. So family means everything, in the family that you are born in from both sides, from both parents, it means totally the opposite of what most people think. The family that you have is where you're supposed to get all your information from. It's like your source while you're here. You have the source of it all, and then you have the source of the 3D. And the family that you are born in is the source of the 3D, and you guys are supposed to work together to try to navigate this life in different ways, especially the ones that don't want to repeat these certain cycles again. No matter what it is, you guys are supposed to work together and be a team. This is your first team, basically, So question two for Keeping the Jeep. How do you know who has the most powerful aura in the family you come from? Most people, and I like this question because most people like to think that the person that plans all the events and the person that has all the money and the person that's always the go-to, the call when something happens, that's all 3D, but what I mean by this question is who has the most powerful aura. How do you know that? The person that is one with their self, and it usually be the one that stay away from the family, the one that actually want to see more than what they see their family bringing, and that person usually have the most powerful aura because they actually are being honest with themselves. They don't like whatever they're, brung up in, especially if it was negative. They realize it, and they take heed to it and they take it serious, and they actually, look at things deeper than the surface. They take precaution properly. They don't just, take insight from anything and anywhere. They do research. They actually want to know more about themselves. They actually ground. They actually, take care of their health. They actually take life more serious than their normal, typical family that wanna or don't know that they're steady repeating the same cycles, and that's why they keep getting reincarnated, because when it comes to reincarnation, this is a choice. So if you feel like you fail once you go through your life and go through your dialogue again, once you pass on and you actually get to a state of mind where you can actually recover all the things that you did and you went through and you failed, you decide that, what, I'm gonna do it again. I messed up, I try to do it again. I try to complete whatever that I was supposed to do, whatever missions, whoever I was supposed to help, whatever I missed, I want to redo that. So people that really get it, have the most powerful aura in your family, and always the one that's always separated from everybody. They get question three for Keeping the Jeep. Do you think each family you are born in has a strong suit as a unit together? And what I mean by each family, I mean by both sides. So you have your mom's side, you have your father's side. I believe there is a strong suit, being that one side can't get it together, the other side might can. One side might be following spirit, one side might be following, 3D. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, depending on that. If both sides is connected, you own something. You have a good chance at, succeeding in life and staying on your life journey, or whatever you plan on doing in life for advice and, insight and, direction, when it comes to the 3D realm, because, spirit guides are always, they're always with you. You have to ask for it, but, they're always there. Depending on the souls, it varies, So, it depends on how strong the souls are that's in each individual family. The soul knows all, just like the universe, we are the light of the universe. So depending on who's really ready to grow, who's really ready to accomplish this 3D realm and ready to keep leveling up, that's who on each side will advance to the next level. Question 4 for Keeping the Jeep. Do you think you and your family members ever been enemies in past lives? Yes, big enemies. Because the way that, most people communicate, you could just tell it's deeper than what we talking about or going through, and a lot of people don't like to admit that and never think that deep, but I do. It got to be something deeper than, what you taking from me, because I'm not even talking to you in that way for you to take it like that, and that's bad, So most people don't really realize that you are talking to an enemy, some of your these are souls. Remember, these are every human is a soul first. So we got to remember that when we talking to these souls, when we talking to these flesh, we talking to these souls for real. We talking to these souls, and these souls get irritated. The ones that don't get it or never will get it or may have to repeat this cycle again because they want to try it again after they see that, dang, I failed everything. I didn't really complete anything, and I'm not saying it's a purpose in life, but it is missions that you decide before you come here that you will and want to complete, and you have these distractions in your family, which usually be your enemies, and they try to take you away from when you grasp on to things that ain't right, and you want to get right. We just did question 4. I just want to let you guys know, please make sure you guys are subscribing, make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are commenting, and please share, please, comment and let me know how you guys feel, because I look into it. I like to, seek more knowledge. That's what I'm all about. I'm at a big growing stage. I teeter-tot between certain things, but I'm still right on. I find my way back, and I'm trying to stay laser focused now. Time is critical and time is everything. So question 5 for Keeping the Jeep. Could the whole objective of having a family is to work together as a collective to create big booms of success in any and every avenue? Yes, big time, because remember, your family is your first team. That's the biggest key to this life. Family. We're tied to these families, and we belong to these families for certain purposes. We are here to work together, but most people don't know that. They try to be the breadwinner of the family versus like we all breadwinners, or we all, up here with it. We all get it. I've never seen a family where they all get it, so they have missing pieces. Someone's left out. Most people, or these 3 or 4 people left out. You guys are all, you guys all get it, but a lot of your other family is missing pieces. They are missing pieces to you guys' puzzle. This puzzle is supposed to be 100% supposed to go to each other for, knowledge that you may not have. Moving on to question 6 for Keeping the Jeep. What makes each family unique? If we all so-called come from the same source, wouldn't we all be connecting in the same way? Yes, we all are connected in the same way, regardless, because we all come from that light within, which is the universe. Without the universe, there wouldn't be an existence for any of us. We are the universe because we exist, so the universe only exists because we are. So what makes us unique as a family is that we all have different souls. Being that we all have different souls and we all have different missions and we all here to do certain things. So like I said, when it comes to like knowledge and gaining it and expressing it and learning it, your family is supposed to push you, to help you get there, to help you learn, to help you stay motivated. Moving on to question 7 for Keeping the Jeep. Should the family you create be stronger than the family you are born in? Yes, big time. A lot of family members that just want to stay lost because, the internet interrupts that, interrupts your growth. Your friends interrupt your growth. Your relationship can interrupt your growth. It could be any kind of relationship. Your habits can interrupt your growth. So it's like you have to be wanting to be ready. Only you, solely you. Can't nobody do it for you. I have these problems. I have these, things within me that just don't sit right with me, and I want to make better. Being that my family is not the best, we know this already. I was trying to be the light. It's things that I done gained from them that wasn't the best, to do it on your own, because alone time mean everything. And a lot of people don't take heed to alone time, but alone time actually helps you and guides you, and you get answers within from spirits, from the spirit guides, to tell you kind of what to do. And, especially if you're asking. Question 8 for Keeping It Jeep. If you got to choose your own family and qualities of your family, what would it be? This question deep. Let me say that again. If you got to choose your own family and qualities of your family, what would it be? From the parents that I have and choose, both sides will all come together at a cabin. We all doing archery. We all doing all these different things. And at the end of the night, we all come together as a collective on how we want to run this family. And how we will run this family will be based off everyone's suggestions. You know, everyone's suggestions would mean everything to the plan. And it wouldn't be nobody singled out. It wouldn't be nobody hierarchy to family to where whatever they say goes more than anyone else. And we all will decide this stuff together on how to operate, how to move as a unit, how to move true as a family. Literally, you know, and it's a lot that come along with that, but we could say that for another time. So please make sure you guys leave likes, comments, please subscribe. I need you guys to, you know, be honest with me. Give me feedback. You know, let me know how you guys feeling about what I'm giving you guys, because like I said, we need more of this. It's not a lot of this, and it's not enough of it, and we need to keep this going. We need to keep this level of acknowledging life and acknowledging growth and acknowledging things that matter. You know, that's all I have for you guys on today's vlog of Keeping It Jeep, an open mind city vlog we consciously teach.